All right, let's do this, you guys. Welcome to this week's Wealth and Health webinar. This one is actually pre-recorded because I'm in Puerto Rico, which is amazing, the fact that we can build our businesses from anywhere. It is also Pete Pena's birthday. I bet he thought we weren't gonna mention that. So happy birthday, Pete! Anyway, so back to business. I just want to get something out there. I know that nearly every single one of us are here because we believe in Randy Strom's vision, right? Like, this is why we're here. We know that he builds businesses with integrity. That's what we're doing, okay? We have an extremely powerful trainer on this evening. I am going to let Vanessa speak about that. She's going to give him his intro. But I wanted to take a second and say what we're doing here is absolutely huge. Like, if you are not growing customers yet, pretty much you're not understanding the potential for growth and residual income that are coming with this company. I know that I'm a diamond coach, Vanessa's a diamond coach. We have diamond coaches exploding, but what we have this evening is going to really, it's going to teach you how to build your business right now in baby steps, but for this year and for years beyond. So I know I'm excited. I'm going to slow my roll. Vanessa's got some really important announcements, so why don't you do that part?
All right, thanks, Sasha. Can you hear me? I was on mute for a minute. Thumbs up? Okay, great. So, you know, exactly what Sasha said. We are all here to work together and build an incredible team. And I have one quick announcement before we get into a couple of other things. Team Cup. We've seen some of you in the group, looking for partners for Team Cup. We are getting very close to the cutoff. You must absolutely sign up no later than January 31st. You need 5 coaches. One of them must be a diamond. If you need any more information on that, go to teambeachbody.com/Team Beachbody Cup. Please, please, please go register. We added a post in the group, and actually in the last webinar I said that the people that actually participated in Team Beachbody Cup were 10 times more likely to have 10 times higher income. It's actually 15 times higher income. So participate, join in, be part of the Team Beachbody Cup. Okay, that's enough of my Team Beachbody Cup rant. To kind of also add to what Sasha was saying, a lot of times we come into a company, when we join an opportunity, there are thousands out there. We've looked at tons of them. But you have to really take a look at what we have here with Team Beachbody, the company, the mission, the history, the team, the experience, the expertise, and just positioning where you are at the right place in the right time in the right market. There are so many components that just make this the absolute best business to build right now. So I just want to make sure that you understand that this is truly a customer-driven business. We are helping people. We are changing people's lives and making money along the way. So one of the things that Pete Pena is going to talk about today is the power of one and how to grow an organization. I know that a lot of people come in here looking for that overnight success. And I like overnight success. I would love to do one 30-minute run on the treadmill and have my dream body. That would make me very happy. But it is highly unlikely to happen. So we're going to talk about the power of one, how to grow your organization, and how to build a business, and how to just get in there and get committed. You've got to commit. So now I want to talk about Mr. Pete Pena. I don't think you guys understand how excited Sasha and I are to have him on this call. We've had the pleasure of meeting him and working with him for the past couple of months, and the knowledge that this man has is amazing. There isn't anybody else in the company like him. He was the very first millionaire in the entire Team Beachbody. Him and his wife together, individually, were the first couple millionaires in the entire company. He also was the first top coach in all of Team Beachbody. And, he can literally say, okay, I made it, I'm done. But he's not. He's here. He is building, he's teaching, he's training, and he is giving us everything that he has. One of the other things that I know that I've had to lean on Pete for is the compensation plan. Sometimes you get into something and you don't understand the compensation plan and you have tons of questions. He actually was on the advisory board and instrumental in implementing the compensation plan that we have today. So there isn't anybody else that we have that can explain this information to you better than he can. So I'm going to stop yapping because I can go on forever, and I will turn this over to the incredible Pete Pena. Happy birthday, and we are so excited to have you on the call today.
Thanks, Vanessa. I appreciate it. Hey, I want to thank all of you that are tuning in and watching this powerful presentation when it comes to what these girls are putting together, so that you guys can have top training, some really good advice about how to build this business. I want to touch a couple things before I move on and start my Power of One training that I've helped a lot of coaches in this principle of building. And one of the things I want to say is this is not theory. This is something that I did in my first year. So everything that I teach is always about what I did. And I know being here 8 years has allowed me to be able to have an income stream that is unbelievable, that I don't have to go off and search for the next shiny object, because I know that Beachbody is constantly developing new products, new infomercials that generate customers. Let me give you an example, and I try to share this with people. I have over 500,000 customers in my organization that Beachbody has given my coaches. And remember, this is a binary. And the reason why I'm sharing that with you is because if you have a team of coaches that are all qualifying for customers, those customers create volume, and that volume rolls up. And very early on in this compensation plan, what I wanted to do is I wanted to help as many coaches get as many customers in their organization for them to have real residual income, so that volume rolls up and they're able to benefit from the fruits of their labor, and also any individual that comes in and gets these customers. Remember, these are not leads. This is not like any other company out there where they say, oh, we're going to send you some leads. These are actual paying customers. So your job is to motivate, help them, and also maybe introduce the opportunity to them. So, and the reason why I bring that up is because if you're sitting on the sideline just waiting for somebody else to build your business, that's not going to happen. And remember, I built this the old-fashioned way, belly to belly, peer to peer. And yes, I have some individuals that are doing it on social media wise, but that just recently happened. So imagine when you are able to partner up with Randy, who's a master at social media, and the numbers that I'm going to show you can be expedited by what Randy is sharing with some of you guys of what he's doing. So what I want to do right now is I'm going to share my screen, and I'm going to go through a PowerPoint, and I'm going to share with you how I teach my team of coaches of what they're doing. So I want to make sure you guys can see that. Sasha?
Yep, we can see it.
Perfect. So here's what I teach. I talk about the right activities and engage in activities that duplicate. A lot of times people come into business models and they do something that's unduplicatable, and what happens is you start to lose steam and then people leave. So I'm going to go through this real fast because I know there's a lot of information here, but the principles are very easy. And one of the things I tell people, try this for a year. If you try this for a year and you duplicate this process, you will simply have a tremendous income so you can help other people. Remember, what we're doing right now is helping people get healthy and fit. And they're looking to you. It could be family members. It could be people that you work with. It could be anybody that you know that needs our product. And everybody does, because people have type 2 diabetes. They're overweight. They're just looking for something. They have no energy. We have a problem. We have a solution for every problem that you can bring up when it comes to health. And that's why what we're doing is sharing with people how one simple process of enrolling one coach a month can produce huge volume and leadership growth in the course of 1 year. And what I'm going to do again is talk about how to engage people to do the simple process of duplication. So, and how do you do that? First of all, you have to model. And what I mean by that is you have to lead by example. So the way you, when you bring somebody in, is how they're gonna come in. So what you want to be able to do is, first and foremost, you have to be the product of the product. And what I mean by that is, you know what? Everybody comes in on a challenge pack. You get on Home Direct and you're drinking Shakeology every single month, every single day, like Carl Deichler says. If you drink the shake, you're going to lose weight, you're going to feel great, and people are going to ask you, what are you doing? Then what do? Is you enroll that person that has the curiosity that was talking to you, and you bring them on in. And what do? You walk them through the process. Don't just send them a link and then they sign up, because you don't know what they're doing. They could be signing up with the wrong person. You want to walk them through it. And the reason why you want to do that is because what you're doing is you are showing them how to sign up somebody. And you, like I said, you are modeling the type of behavior that you want. Then you want to take them through your coach training. And if you have a process of bringing in thousands of coaches and everybody's doing the same process, you have the ability to have geometric growth. Because if you're not growing consistently and everybody's doing their own thing and there's no training going on, what's going to happen is going to be chaos. People are going to leave. They're going to go around. So you want to teach people to go through their list. A warm market. And I know some of you are saying, oh man, that's the old-fashioned way of building. Well, you know what? I did it. And I'm not saying this is the only way to grow the business, but if you start off like this, because you never know who in your warm market will resonate with Beachbody, because they're on television all the time. You don't have to convince people to be a part of this opportunity because they see us on television. Unlike every other company out there, what they're doing is they're playing that convincing game. You have to explain the company, you have to explain what they do, all that stuff. We don't. It's on television. Beachbody does a tremendous job in branding themselves so that people can say, wow, you know what, I see that on TV. Let me give that a try. Also, what you want to do is you want to make sure that you do your three-way calls for your prospects. Because if you're doing three-way calls, you're going to be able to explain the opportunity. You're going to be able to talk about what Beachbody is all about. You'll be able to talk about the 50 to 70,000 customers that are generated every single week, the over $100 million that Beachbody spends on advertising. And what you want to do is you want to set that expectation for those coaches to sign up one coach a month. Now remember, what I am teaching is the principle of signing up just one coach a month. Help, train, develop, and at the end of that month, you're going to have two coaches. What do? The next month, you're going to engage and do the same thing over and over. That's the philosophy that I'm trying to share with you. Now, if you have some builders that are going to come in here and hit Success Club every single month, that means they're signing up at least 3 to 5 coaches. You're going to have a variation of coaches that come in and can do that. But the average person can't do that. So what I'm teaching is for the average person that says, you know what, I want to try something and stick with it because I want to be successful. So what do? And the next thing is, and I talked about Success Club. If you have those few individuals that can do that, that's great. Let me give you an example. I know I shared this in the month of November. I had over 300 people hit Success Club. That's 300 people. And if they average 10 Success Club customers, each one of them, that means there was 3,000 customers that were given to my organization. 3,000. That's like signing up 3,000 coaches because it's all people that are hitting Success Club and they're getting customers from the company. You are going to be able to grow like that. But again, what I'm teaching is the power of one for those that can't do that. So and again, what I'm trying to do is share the principles that I teach. You want to have everybody to be on a national call every Monday. And the reason why you want to do that is there's so many different personalities that are out there that are growing this business. You would be surprised how many people that are making 6 and 7 figures that have never done network marketing before. Never. And the reason why is because they're teaching the simple process of getting customers. Okay. Also, did you attend any local meetings or any Super Saturday events? We all talk about, building your team based on events. that's always true. People get excited about when they're around people doing the same thing, and what they're going to do is they're going to say, man, if that person can do it, so can I. Also, I know Vanessa talked a little bit about last week. They talked about Summit. You want to make sure that everybody goes to Summit because that's the time where they can feel the culture what Beachbody is all about. And like I said, when you see people that are making the kind of money that they are, you're going to say to yourself, wow, I can see this. Hey, Vanessa?
Yeah, Pete, I'm here.
Hey, can you still see my screen?
Sure can.
Okay, because I got my camera that went off. Okay, perfect. Okay, sorry guys, I was freaking out there a little bit. So again, did you qualify for contests and trips? Beachbody every year has a contest. And remember, what they do is you have to qualify and hit those qualifications to get on these trips. And usually what they do is if you're a 5-star and above, you get first dibs on signing up for these trips. So this year, what you want to do is focus on getting to 5-star and above, and you don't have to wait in line, because imagine you got 400,000 people trying to get on a trip, and they have an opening for 3,000 or 4,000 people. So everybody's trying to get on these trips. So again, remember, Beachbody is not a travel agency or they're not. That's not the business that they're in. But they do like to give recognition. So if you are 5-star and above, you don't have to wait in line. So you want to make sure that you can hit those numbers so that next year you want to go on these trips, and they're amazing trips. The next thing I want to talk about is you as a person, out of sight, out of mind. I talk a little bit about this. If you're sitting back and just waiting for Randy to develop this without you going out there and talking to people and sharing it, because I know you're drinking the shake. If you're drinking the shake and you're feeling amazing, why would you not share that with other people? You know what? Keep your eye on the radar. The people that you brought in are counting on you. This is not one of these get rich schemes where you bring in thousands of people. The guy on top makes all the money, and then everybody is broke, and then you go off to the next company. That's not the case. Randy talked about his heart. He talked about why he wants to do this. He knows that this company is around. I'm living proof of this. I don't have to go anywhere. If I want to make more money, all I have to do is open up another business center. And I'll share that a little bit about how you can have multiple business centers and make an unlimited amount of money, and you can build this over and over again. So when people come to me and they say, hey, do you want to do another company? I say, oh, does your company advertise? Do they give you free customers? Do they have a brand name? And we're only in Canada and the United States. You should be right now jumping through the hoops and saying, I got to find as many people as possible to get them in this business opportunity, because there's going to be so many people, wealth created over the next 5 to 10 years in this company, that why shouldn't it be you? So that's the first part about modeling what you want people to do. The next thing I talk about is being a mentor. Okay, so when I say that is you have to lead by example. 75% of all tasks you have to do it, but now you have to let those individuals do the same thing, like get on the 3-way calls, do their own challenge groups, speak in front of the room, or have them do their own calls, and because again, that's how you teach leadership. If you're not teaching leadership, then you're not growing. I have tremendous leadership within my organization. Honestly, I don't have to build this business anymore because it's growing without me. But the reason why I am so still passionate about it is because there's so many brand new coaches that see this opportunity, and they need help, they need guidance, and that's why we're here to help you and mentor and still enroll people to grow my business. And again, you have to mentor people to hit Success Club. They have to do if they're hitting Success Club, you're getting more customers from the company. Therefore, you are making more money in the long run. Again, when you're talking to prospects, show them how to do how to share, how to talk to people, because they're going to be able to do it on their own. Another thing is have a plan of success. What are they going to do? And I'm talking about the power of one, and I'm going to go through the numbers in a minute. But what you're doing is there a plan in place of where you want to be in a year from now? Are you sharing your expertise and knowledge base? I know there's many of you that are on this call that you've done multiple businesses, and you have the skills to be able to grow a real business, but you're sitting on the sidelines waiting for something to happen. Go out there and do it yourself, because if you lay the foundation and you have more leaders in your organization, so when when everything is set up, ready to go, you have more of advantage than anybody else because you didn't sit around. And then you have that leadership that are going to jump on board and create that excitement. Because remember, you have to have short-term goals and long-term goals. And if people are growing this business based on what you're doing right now, sitting back, you're not going to grow. But if you're out there in the trenches, working, bringing people in, and having them go through training and learning about social media and building this business, I'm telling you, if like I keep sharing with you, there's people out there making a tremendous amount of money that don't know anything about network marketing and are doing tremendously. Because why? Because they've gotten the skill set of being able to talk to somebody or social media. Again, treating this business like a business. Again, are you waking up? What are you doing to educate yourself about this business? If you've never done network marketing before, you're in the right company, because nowhere, like I said, you can't go anywhere else and that company is going to help you because nobody else is giving you customers. You might have to go pay for them, but they don't give you customers based on just having the simple activities. Again, invest in yourself, educate yourself. Go through the process of learning, reading, doing whatever you need to do to make yourself a better person. Once again, I talk a little bit about once you have done all that process, you just duplicated yourself. It's that simple. So once you've done that, now your coaches are able to master the skills. They're going to be able to do their own three-way calls. They're going to be able to do their own presentations and go to events. They're going to be able to teach other people what you've taught them, and then growth occurs. Everyone is going to grow because of the fact that they are out there doing the same thing, and you're going to feel comfortable that your coaches are teaching the same thing. Imagine having all your coaches going all in the same direction, all of them, and they're all doing they're all teaching higher level training, teaching, having those conversations. You're going to have a thriving business. So if you want to lead 1,000 coaches, it all starts by you leading one the correct way. I coined this phrase: knowledge creates confidence, and confidence creates success. And that's true, because if you have the confidence to go out there and talk to anybody, you are going to be able to have the confidence to have success, because you're bringing in coaches and doing it the right way. So let's take a look at a little bit about the confidence. Confidence is the single most important secret to your success. You have to believe 100% in your future, because you don't want to beg anybody to come into your business, because then, you know what, they're going to think that they need you. You don't need that. What you want to be able to do is enroll these coaches one at a time, train, develop, and bring them in, and then create the volume. So let's talk a little bit about personal use. If you bring somebody in, and again, I don't think this is going to be able to show, but if you have one Shakeology order every single month at the end of 12 months, remember, just one Shakeology order, you're going to be making $360 a month just on Shakeology orders. If you break that down, I don't think it's gonna go. But remember, so so that's 2,340. Is that going to change your zip code? No, but that's a good chunk of change. That just for selling Shakeology, introducing them to the product, and they're going to be able to take that to another level. Just because it's on a Hangout, it's not gonna motor through. So I want to just skip to the very end of month 12. So think about this. Let me explain this very carefully. If you sign up one coach per month, you help train, develop, mentor, and then have them master the skill. Here's how that looks. Think about month 1, you have 2 people on your team. Month 2, 4. It's that simple. And what I say is, I don't teach this unless I did it. I did that, and I did these numbers in 8 months, because on month 11, I already had 2,000. In month 8, excuse me, I had 2,000 coaches, so I was well ahead of that. And so based on just the power of one, you help train, develop. That means at the end of 1 year, you have signed up 12 personally sponsored coaches, because you signed up one person a month. That's it. And everybody else just does the same thing over and over. And I know it usually doesn't fall like that, but some people are going to sign up 3, some are going to sign up 4. But if you have set a goal and you can keep track of it. And many of you already have several people in your organization. You can do this together right now. Make that commitment right now. And if you have 6 or 7 people that are financially connected, you can blow through these numbers even faster. So think about that. At the end of 1 year, you can have 4,096 coaches. Your volume is PV is 368,000. This is what you'll cycle. You would be making close to $22,000 a month. And the reason why I can say that is because our compensation plan is close to dollar for dollar. So that's why you can do the power of one. And most companies, you can't do that because the product is 1.5 times more than the points that you're given. So Shakeology is 90 PV. We cycle at 100, 200. So you're pretty close. So you're able to do these numbers. So think about that. Those of you that are sitting in the sideline, can you sign up one coach a month, help train, develop, show them, send them through the process, and give them through the training, and then share with them and show them how to sign up one coach a month. And especially what Randy's been working on and developing, everybody here should be able to take this challenge and do the power of one challenge and blow through the numbers. It really is that easy. And let me break down a little bit how Shakeology sales go. And that's why I was bringing that up. Month one, $30. And these are just customers, not coaches. And here's just an extra sampling of what you can make if you just go out there and just sell the product. Again, this is just one person. This is not, if you go out there and sell a lot more power to you. But again, I just use this as an example to share with people how they can go out there and do this if they want to build this belly to belly. Because this is what I did. You know, a lot of people might say, oh, that doesn't work. Believe me, it does. After 8 years of doing what I do and being in the top 1% of this company, never doing any type of social media because, 5 years ago, I didn't even want to send an email. My wife, Sue, has been telling me we have to get it on the internet. We have to, learn how to all this stuff. And I fought her for 5 years because I said, you know what, I don't want to do it. I know what I'm strong at, and this is what I want to build. Then I met Randy Schrum, and I seen the numbers that he could project. I'm like, okay, it's time to learn about social media. So if you're out there on the sidelines just thinking about who can I talk to, you have the best of both worlds of doing this what I've just taught you, and then also tapping into the social media aspect that Randy's teaching and is working on. Now you can talk to anybody. This is what I tell my coaches: who to prospect, professionals, real estate agents, chiropractors, sales and marketing people, trainers, fitness gym owners, those who have a large influence. Also, don't sweat the small stuff. You're going to have some people that quit. They're going to say, oh, no, I'm going to go to the next shiny object. That's okay. But you know what? 10 years from now, they're going to regret it because Beachbody will be a $6 billion to $7 billion company. If it takes 10 years, takes 20, it doesn't matter. It's going to get there because I know the commitment that Carl Deichler has in building this thing out. Why go out there and go try to reinvent the wheel, try to go to another company, then you build it really strong. 2 years later, it goes broke because of the compensation or the owner or whatever the case may be. Now you got to jump to another company and you keep doing the same thing. Remember, is Beachbody perfect? No, but I'm telling you, it's the best thing out there. Are there bumps in the road? Absolutely, but it's all good. Your attitude makes a big difference when you're talking to others. And if you're confident that this is the right company for you, man, roll your sleeves up and start to build, because you want to surround yourself with like-minded individuals that are out there helping you. Right now you got Sasha and Vanessa that are here to help you and talking and stepping up to the leadership roles. Why? Because they believe in this. Sasha's in Puerto Rico. She's taking time out to do this. Why? Because she cares. She wants to help motivate you guys to move this business forward. And I know I've covered a lot of information, but think about this. Are you building your dreams or are you building somebody else's dreams? I choose to build mine. You should choose to build yours, because all I know is when I started this 8 years ago, people laughed at me. They said that this doesn't work. I make more right as an assistant principal. I make more in 1 year than than I would have made in 10 years working in the district, and I made pretty good money. And so I know that I'm blessed. I know that I'm here for the long haul. I know there's nothing else out there. And if you choose to build this, make sure that you plug into what Randy, Bart, Sasha, Vanessa, and what they're doing, because I'm telling you, this is the real deal. And remember, all you're doing is helping people achieve their goals and enjoying a healthy, fulfilling life. And if you choose to do the same thing, drink the shake, exercise a little bit. It doesn't have to be I have a six-pack. I don't have a six-pack. I'm 51 years old today. That's not what I want. What I want to do is just have a healthier lifestyle, live my life, drink my Shakeology, and help other people get healthy and fit. If I do that, then I'm going to be rewarded by Beachbody. So I want to thank you guys, and I'm going to turn it back over to Vanessa and Sasha. Go ahead.
All right. Here. Wow. That was absolutely amazing. It was so funny. I was taking notes and I actually wrote on my forehead during your presentation because I was going, oh my gosh. And a lot of times we think that we have to come in and do something crazy. We have to have, 20 people in the first week. And while that's wonderful, those are some pretty powerful numbers, just looking at one new coach a month and teaching them how to do exactly what you do. So the power of duplication absolutely creates that amazing residual income. Really, really great. Thank you so much. Sasha, anything else for you? No? Well, I would say, group, if you have any questions at all, please, please, please make sure you post any questions that you have in the thread of this video, and we will make sure to address them for next week's training, and we will have another really incredible treat for you next week. So stay tuned in. And Pete, thank you so much for taking the time out to share these absolutely invaluable nuggets with us. Thank you.
Thanks for having me.